So I'm sorry, there was discontinuation of the topic. Now, size of the phase space cell in quantum statistics. There must be uncertainty principle taken into consideration for the quantum statistics, because quantum statistics deals with the particles in the quantum mechanics. So this is the topic which you can read it over here. There is uncertainty principle which states that the product of the position and momentum uncertainties must be greater than or equal to h. So in 6-dimensional space, because phase space is 6-dimensional, I will consider delta x into delta px multiplied by delta y into delta py multiplied by delta z into delta pz. That must be greater than or equal to h cube. This is the reason why the phase space cell's available volume in quantum statistics cannot be less than h cube. Alright. Then the next topic is, in the quantum statistics, the particles of the system cannot be distinguished from each other. This is again very important, because I have already seen over here that in all the two kinds of statistics, whether it is BE or FD, the particles cannot be distinguished from each other. There must be indistinguishable particles in the two kinds of statistics. You can just read out these two topics, because they can be there for the short questions, for 2 marks questions. Alright. Now come to the second most important topic of this chapter, that is BE distribution law. See, this topic is very, very important, as that must be there in the exam. What is BE? That is Bose-Einstein distribution law of energies. To understand this, let us consider n bosons to be distributed into k compartments of unequal sizes. Let G1, G2 and so on Gk be the number of phase space cells in compartment 1, 2 and so on kth respectively. So all the bosons are indistinguishable particles, you know that. So here I have considered the ith compartment. For the ith compartment C, let Gi is the number of cells. So here I have shown that the compartments are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means in ith compartment there are 7 phase space cells. Alright, 7 phase space cells. So how many identical partitions are there? This is one partition, second partition, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That means if the phase space cells are 7 in number, the partitions must be less than 1. That means Gi is equal to 7. Then partitions are 7 minus 1, which are 6. So in that way, let it has Gi cells and Ni indistinguishable particles to be distributed, as shown in this, in figure A. So in the figure I have taken Ni as 9 number of particles. See, 1 particle, 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have considered 9 particles in the ith compartment, for which the phase space cells are 7 and the number of identical partitions are 6 in nature. Obviously for Gi cells, total number of partitions are always 1 less. That means Gi minus 1. For Gi is equal to 7, partitions are 6. So hence total number of identical objects, including the particles as well as the partitions, total becomes Ni plus the partitions, means Gi minus 1, which can be arranged among themselves in factorial Ni plus Gi minus 1 ways. So in the ith compartment, the total number of arrangements becomes Ni plus Gi minus 1. This is the total number of arrangements. But you must remember that in these total number of arrangements, there are some meaningless arrangements which have been included. So I have to subtract, I have to remove that meaningless arrangements. How can I find the meaningless arrangement, dear students? Now see, in the ith compartment there are Ni bosons, means Ni particles are there. These Ni particles are identical and indistinguishable. That means they can be arranged among themselves in factorial Ni ways, which are meaningless, because they will remain in the ith compartment only. They are not going to change their microstate. Their arrangement among themselves is meaningless. Similarly, the partitions are Gi minus 1, which are identical in nature. They can also be arranged among themselves in factorial Gi minus 1 ways, which are meaningless. Whether I assign this partition as 1, this is 2, this is third partition, this is fifth partition, this is sixth partition, or I can assign first partition, second partition, fourth partition, seventh, sixth partition, and so on. That means all the partitions can be arranged among themselves in factorial gi minus 1 ways, which are meaningless. So, in the ith compartment, total number of meaningless arrangement becomes the meaningless arrangement of the particles among themselves multiplied by the meaningless arrangements of the phase space cells, or you can say partitions among themselves. Because they are independent methods, independent partitions, independent permutations, so I have multiplied them. Now how can I find out thermodynamic probability? That means the meaningful arrangements. So but we know the number of meaningful arrangements, which is noted by Wi. For ith compartment, the thermodynamic probability in the ith compartment is given by Wi. Total number of arrangements divided by total number of meaningless arrangements. So I'll be using equation number 1 and equation number 2 here in equation number 3. So I'll simply get is, see what do I get is, Wi becomes this thing, equation number 4. Now the total thermodynamic probability W of the distribution of n bosons in k compartments in the macro state n1, n2 and so on and k's, W, it is W of the macro state this, and that must be equal to the product of thermodynamic probabilities of all the compartments, W1 multiplied by W2 multiplied by W3 and so on multiplied by Wi and so on multiplied by Wk. So multiply is converted into pi. So pi of Wi, I varies from 1 to k. So I'll simply put this equation 4 here in equation number 5. So I'll get equation number 6. This is the different thing which is used over here. Thermodynamic probability of the system of n bosons in k compartments comes out to be equation number 6. The next are again the common such steps which we already have discussed in your MB statistics. The step 1 is taking natural log on both sides. So I have taken the natural log, and you know that while taking the natural log, product always changes into summation sign. So pi has been changed into the summation sign. I'll get this equation. These are in the denominator, so there must be negative sign over here. Second step is applying Stirling formula, because I have to remove these factorials. Just to eliminate these factorials, I have to apply the Stirling's formula. So Stirling formula is over here. Ni plus Gi minus 1, natural log of Ni plus Gi minus 1, minus of Ni plus Gi minus 1. Then on second term, this is Ni, natural log of Ni minus Ni. Then minus on the third term, this is Gi minus 1, natural log of Gi minus 1, minus of Gi minus 1. Now open all the brackets. On opening all the brackets, just they are cancelled out, like terms cancelled out. That is why I am left only with